Hello everyone, and welcome back to Jikook Moment, the place where every interaction between Jimin and Jungkook isn't just a random clip, but a piece of a deep and meaningful story. Just a few days ago, a live broadcast featuring the two once again stirred the hearts of millions of fans. But it wasn't just their laughter or playful banter that made waves, it was one small moment that spoke volumes, when Jimin, without hesitation, placed his foot on Jungkook's lap. A simple gesture, yet full of meaning. In a world where every move is watched and interpreted, that one moment felt like a silent declaration louder than 1,000 words. What does this moment really mean? What were they trying to express without saying a word? And why did this simple act trigger such strong reactions, even from other fandoms? Let's dive deep into it in today's video. A few days ago, Jimin and Jungkook held a live broadcast that quickly became the talk of the fan community. Amidst all the fun moments, one particular scene caught the public's attention. Jimin casually and confidently rested his foot on Jungkook's lap. It was a simple act, yet packed with significance, signifying comfort, trust, and a bond that goes beyond words. As if the distance between them had long disappeared. Social media quickly exploded with reactions. Many fans were touched and admired the sincerity of their interaction. But as always, not all the responses were positive. Some tried to twist the meaning of the moment, especially those who support a different narrative, the one involving Jungkook and Taehyung. Some seemed more upset about Taehyung's absence from the broadcast than focusing on what was actually happening on screen. It's important to note, this isn't the first time Jungkook has shown a unique closeness to Jimin. Over the years, they've shared countless experiences, both professional and personal, that speak for themselves. One more thing that stood out during the live was when Jungkook read fan comments aloud and deliberately chose to read one that said, "They look good together." That wasn't a random choice. He could have picked any comment, but he chose that one, almost as if he wanted to affirm his comfort in showing his connection with Jimin to the world. Their bond wasn't built overnight. It's the result of consistent togetherness, teamwork, and shared life experiences. Both on stage and off, their closeness has always felt genuine. Jimin placing his foot on Jungkook's lap wasn't just a physical act. It reflected deep trust. This kind of gesture doesn't happen between casual friends. Only someone who feels truly safe and accepted could do that, especially in front of millions of viewers. What's even more striking is that Jungkook didn't show any sign of awkwardness. He remained calm, relaxed, and completely natural, as if this moment was nothing new between them. For some fans, the discomfort didn't come from the moment itself, but from the fact that it clashed with the narrative they had built up. They wanted to impose a different connection that doesn't reflect the actual reality. In truth, Jungkook has repeatedly shown special care and affection for Jimin. This broadcast was just another piece of evidence. Another touching example comes from J-Hope. In his recent live stream, he casually shared a story about a simple yet meaningful moment, eating ramen with Jimin and Jungkook. It may sound ordinary, but for longtime followers of their relationship, it was a small yet powerful reminder of their ongoing closeness. J-Hope shared the story so naturally, as if it were something everyone already knew. And indeed, it wasn't the first time Jimin and Jungkook spent time together. In various moments, they've both mentioned how close they are. Jimin once said in an interview that Jungkook used to come into his room while he was already asleep, just to sit there, record, or simply be near him. Interestingly, that's something Jungkook only did with Jimin, not with any other member. This has led to many interpretations about the nature of their relationship. But one thing is clear, they don't just share space, but routines, habits, and intimate moments that reflect the depth of their bond. Sharing a bowl of ramen might seem trivial, but for those who truly understand Jimin and Jungkook's gestures and expressions, it's a sign of something far deeper. In every such moment, their behavior shifts. They look happy, relaxed, sometimes teasing each other. The way they look at one another, their smiles, their little jokes, it all forms a narrative that needs no words. In that simplicity lies the authenticity of their connection. Like a couple who enjoy being together, not out of obligation but out of choice. Interestingly, other BTS members also often mention Jimin and Jungkook's closeness, whether through jokes, casual comments, or anecdotes. It's as if even they acknowledge that there's something beyond just friendship. Meanwhile, rumors continue to circulate that try to link Jungkook with other members like Taehyung. But the reality remains, Jungkook and Taehyung's relationship has always been within the realm of friendship, nothing more. While the bond between Jimin and Jungkook seems to exist on a different plane, built on affection, mutual trust, and time. Despite baseless rumors, one thing remains consistent: the bond between Jimin and Jungkook is strong. It's not the result of media strategy or fabricated scenarios, but the outcome of years spent together. They've shared the pressures of the entertainment industry, youthful memories in dorms, and laughter in simple moments. They look out for each other without needing to be asked. Jungkook often checks if Jimin is comfortable during events, while Jimin provides emotional support when Jungkook needs it. They encourage each other in silence, through small gestures, smiles, and gentle touches. When someone can say, "I'm here for you," without ever uttering a word, that's the strongest kind of relationship. And that's what they have. No matter how many rumors come and go, or how many people try to tear them apart, Jimin and Jungkook continue to walk side by side. In every public appearance, interview, or live stream, their connection remains evident. Even in a crowd, the way they look at each other makes it seem like they're the only two people in the room. And that's not something you can fake. This relationship has grown organically. What once might have seemed like ordinary friendship has now evolved into something deeper. Their trust in each other needs no explanation. They communicate through gestures, sit in silence together, and understand each other with a single glance, as if they have a language only they understand. They've never openly talked about the details of their relationship, but they've never hidden it either. What they show is an honest connection, not seeking attention, nor trying to hide. Just two people who are completely comfortable with one another. And that, perhaps, is the purest form of connection anyone can have. In the end, what the public sees is only a small piece of a bond that has been nurtured over the years. Jimin and Jungkook never try to explain or prove anything. They just show it, through quiet acts of care, consistent presence, and an authenticity that can't be faked. When two people can understand each other without speaking, trust each other without explaining, and smile at one another in silence, that is the truest form of closeness. And that is exactly what we see in their relationship. What do you think about this moment? Did you feel it the same way we did? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so you won't miss any more special Jikook moments. See you in the next video. And remember, true love often needs no words.